Hi everyone, good morning all. So in today's session, I'm going to discuss like a functions, expressions, arrow functions, and how you can apply the function methods. A couple of things we are going to discuss in today's session, guys. Okay, so let me minimize it. I don't want to waste your time. So in the last session, we discussed about the for each loop. Why we need for each loop? To avoid the for loop and while loop, instead of defining multiple statements in simpler approach, we can define the for loop. We can call as a enhanced for loop. This is your object, and if this is your temporary object where you can access your real information here. This is about the for each loop, and this is a string array. Now this is called array of products. These products how to define we discussed here. Okay, now let me do same activity. Now let me create a another file 23 underscore map.js. So if you want to fetch the information, now imagine like already previously I discussed in the Amazon. If you are searching something, suppose you imagine you have called, just you type like a iPhone, you type. When you type as a iPhone in the database, whichever products you receive matching with iPhone, you receive the data. When you are receiving the data, everything related to the brands also there in each product. Now this is Apple, Samsung, OnePlus. Now my requirement is, now you have a list of products here. Let me write it here. Anything you can write. Assume that, let me take as a courses. Okay, let me make it as a courses. This is a array, empty array. Here I want to define a product. Let me make it as a title. Okay, title is a uh, title is a React JS. Okay, now imagine price. Okay, it's a syntax error. Okay, now here price is equals to 5200. Okay, technology, technology. Okay, technology is kind of a UI technology, just I'm keeping. Okay, just this has some information you have. Now imagine you have a multiple products, I mean to say multiple courses you have, like this multiple courses you have. Okay, now instead of the React JS, I will, let me make it as a Springboard. Okay, some information. Now this is called a backend, or we can take as a Java here. Okay, and here let me take it as a Django. I think it's related to the Python. Sorry, I think PHP. I think let me take it as a PHP here, and here C++, or we can say as a .NET. Some courses I written, guys, here. Okay, here .NET. Now we have couple of courses you have here, prices information. Now my requirement is, out of this whole courses, I need output all technologies. What are the technologies I have? I need list of information. This is my requirement. Or I want to filter the data like this. When you want to perform, previously manually we written whatever we need the technologies, all the things we done, or you need to iterate a for loop and get the technology store into some variable, or all the things we can do. Instead of that, we have a method ES6 features basically. Okay, now map filter two methods are available. Now see here, courses, under the courses we have a method called map method. Okay, your input is your course object. Arrow function is nothing but a lambda expression. Okay, and here you can define whichever courses, and here I want to store into some variable where text, some variable I define. When you are returning something, obviously you should return the data here, return statement from the course. Which variable is required? Technology variable is required here. That's it. Now if you see here, console dot log of ticks technologies. What are the technologies you have? By using the map method, you can perform it here. Now 23 map.ac UI Java PHP .NET. In this way, map basically whichever object you received from the object, which information you want, you can gather the data here. In React JS, map and filter and arrow function, these three commonly day to day will be used, guys. Whenever you are displaying table information, whenever you want to filter the user information in the web page, then we will be use these concepts here. Basically, for the React, these features is nothing but one of the version called ES6 features we used to call. Okay, we have 6 to 7 concepts we have for ES6 features. Already we discussed two things. Template literal is one of the feature. Map and filter is another concepts. Still we have few more things anyway will be discussed soon here. This is for the map here. Suppose you need a title. Now same thing as it is a copy, or what you can do instead of here, let me make it as a title here. Now titles, titles like this. Now copy and use that way particular variable here. See what are the titles you want, you can gather the information here. Okay, this is about the map function. Okay, let me create another file. Okay, filter, just I want to explain the filter method. Now I have a products information in Amazon, however products I have, so that let me make it as a title. Okay, iPhone 13, iPhone 12, price is equals to 20,000, and we can write multiple. The where like a tag. We print the where like a tag. I didn't get Vijay Krishna. What does it mean? Where like a print? I didn't get your question.
In the previous example, sorry, I was about type. The previous example, you are assigned a variable, right? So if you are printing in that variable, yeah, text, to list out all the technology there, yeah, instead of
Yes,
text.
exactly correct. No, here only you're asking instead of defining a variable, can I print directly? That is
Directly
the
here,
one.
yeah,
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 you
yeah,
can print that as well.
yep,
See,
yep,
once you get the data, if you want to do few more modifications, or you want to assign this variable to some a drop down, or you want to assign to some text box, then you need this variable, right?
yep, yep,
Instantly
certainly.
if you print console, that's okay, but in the front end web page application, you have a text boxes, drop downs, check boxes you have. When you want to display as a check boxes these technologies, now see here, how the data is displaying, these are all in check boxes, right? So the dynamic, right? So those variables you can assign, you can print like this. As of now it is an array, but when you start integrating with the UI, you can design like this approach.
Yeah, I didn't think about front end. Yep,
Yeah,
thanks. Yep.
okay. Yeah, thank you. Okay, now we are at the filter level, right? Now we have a products filter, and I am using as a category. Okay, now category as a Apple. Just I'm giving, or you can provide some rating 4.5. Some informations I given. Now let me copy to. Okay, and couple of products I have. Suppose here iPhone 14, and here Google Pixel, and we can make it as a one plus 12 or something, some waiting have, and this is Apple, and this is the Google, and assume that this is a Samsung. Just normally I given, don't think it's a real the names. Okay, now if you need the brands, what you need to do, same previously what are then, I need the brands from this application. From the brands equals to products dot map variable here, you can define a p as a alias name, curly bracket, just you need to return p dot category. No, all the console dot log of brands. Now what it will be, a brands will be displayed to you here. Okay. uh, Now if you want to apply the filter, now maybe what kind of filter? If anyone searching with the iPhone 12, that particular product is required. I need that up. I need only my input text. Okay, my filter is iPhone 12. Okay, now see here. First, let me run this one. Note whether this is working or not. Filter. Okay, it's coming. Okay, where input filter. Just I given some text called iPhone 13. Just iPhone 12. Whichever variable iPhone 12 I'm given. This is your filter text. Now I need to iterate this whole list object, and if it is matching my filter text with this title, then I need this product. It's kind of a filtering over the real data here. How I can do that? Now just see here. Or if your price is greater than 20,000, I need those products. Maybe let me make it as 10,000. Here let me make it as 5,000. Let me make it as a 30,000. Just I'm giving some filter. Now if you given as a price range, okay, like a price range represents, if value is less than 10,000, I need this product. If value is greater than 10,000, these two products I will get. Or rating, okay, if you providing a rating, those products will get. In the see here filtering options, here there is no rating option here, left hand side. Okay, that's fine. If your product has a feature, some kind of, suppose 16 GB mobile phones will display. Okay, if you click on 512 GB, another products will be displayed. That kind of a filtering information we can write it here. First, we'll start with the text format, and then we'll go for the next filter conditions. Now, very simple. Now products dot method called filter method. Same filter, you have a product object. P is a alias name, and let me open an arrow function. Okay, now I want to assign to a some variable. Okay, where maybe I can say as a filter data. Just I've given some filter data. Now return, how you can do, p dot title. Okay, double equals to input filter object. That's it, done. Now your data will be printed on the console dot log of filter data here. Now see here, 24 filter. See here, iPhone 12 is matching. Now you received this particular product information. Now you want to apply the price. Now see here, filter data. Just I want to utilize same variable, products dot filter method. Now P is alias name. Okay, and here, even when you have single line, when you have multiple lines, yes, by step you need to write. When you have a single line of code, this return is completely optional, and this curly bracket is completely optional. Whoever from Java background, lambda expressions, for your understanding here. Same here also, I'm not opening only curly braces, just I am using a p dot price. Okay, just if you provide greater than 10,000, just if you provide greater than 10,000, that's it. Now see here, console dot log of your filter data. Your data will be printed. 26 line, let me uncomment it and go there. Now see here, your product is displaying here. Are able to see your price greater than 10,000. 20,000 is one product and 30,000 is another product. Two products. Now if you provide less than, if you provide as a less than 10,000, now you can add it. Now 5,000 is only one product is matching. Less than 10,000 products are, it will be display for you here. In the same pattern, for the rating, you can apply rating less than 3, greater than 3. People used to be filter, right? If anyone purchasing a particular product, when you click on the ratings here, somewhere you can able to see ratings option, where we can find. Okay, no ratings for this product, huh? Okay, let me take something. Okay, here see. some rating reviews are there. Okay, now if you click on this rating, now see here you have a options are available. Okay, now see here, if you click on the 5-star rating, whoever give the a 5-star related reviews, those products, those reviews will display like this. Filtering is very very important here. As part of the React also will be discussed again filtering as well, guys. But to head startup, you should be aware about these features here, guys. Okay, this is about the map and filter. For each these 22, 23, 24 is very important to you guys. Okay, enhanced for loop, map object and filter object, I mean filter methods here. Once you are comfortable, we can start a discussion about the functions here. Functions in JavaScript here. Okay, now let me close all. Instead of creating multiple files, I'm creating another folder here itself of functions. Just I'm writing as a functions here. Here I'm creating another file 24, right? Let me make it as 25. Okay, 25 underscore functions.js. Okay, just I created another folder there. I am creating functions here. What kind of functions I have? If you have a email and password, see what kind of functions I mean to say. If user click on add to cart, one method should be invoke. If user click on buy now, something should be invoke. If user click on sign in page will be display. When you click on registration. So if you click on a forgot password, forgot function should be executed here. Till now, whatever we have written in a single file, everything will be invoked automatically. But my requirement is if you have a function, okay, login, if anyone call you login method, login function will be executed. If anyone click on sign up button, sign up function will be executed. Like this. Okay, if you run this application, it will not execute. You need to explicitly call the function. That means user action is required. When you click on here sign in, then only this method should be invoked. If you click on registration, then only this method in the real time, it will be called backend API. It will call a backend API for registration. Front end will be display when you fill all the information. Now if you see here, there is no username password, but just for your information, I am providing an email ID. When you provide an email ID, when you click on continue, suppose um, just I given some number. When you click on continue, what will happen? It is asking the password. When you click on the sign in, okay, then this username and this password is valid or not, it will verify. If suppose if you could provide single character, click on the sign in, just there was a problem, your password is incorrect. Okay, if you click on the change and if you provide something here, continue, see, enter valid email address or phone number. How they can identify to display this information? Backend API will not call. Only front-end validations it is performing. They are following some proper format. Valid email address, okay, at the rate gmail.com. Just I given. If you click on continue, it will never do any verification. In the backend, when you click on sign in and this email address and password, again password a minimum length also they can, but they are not using any minimum length. If you click on sign in, just they are checking, okay, your password is incorrect. That means there is not doing any validation in the front end. Okay, password should be less than 7 characters, 5 characters, 8 characters. That kind of validations also we can perform here. Now see here, suppose you have a login. Now here let me define where email, okay, maybe you can provide any email at the rate gmail.com. This is your email address where password, okay, now this is some password. If user is providing that information, I want to check email dot length, okay, not equals to 0. That means it should not be empty. Okay, and password, whichever password you are given, this password also length should be greater than 7. Just I want to perform some condition check. If okay, if it is success, console dot log off, I can say login success. Else okay, console dot log is equal to fail. Like this you can write. In the real time, I mean to say, here the real APS, here they will use the call API. I mean to say read API response data. Okay, if any error, okay, we need to show error message. Like this, all the validations we should perform in this condition. But we are learning normal JavaScript. These things will be discussed later on time as well. This is the how validation. If I run this application, it will execute automatically? No. CD, just you need to go to functions folder. Here you need to execute your 25. Now see, nothing is printed. Why? Because I never call a login function. So if you want to call, make it as a login. Explicitly you should call. Then a login function will be executed. See, login is failed. That means length here is matching greater than 7 characters. Here I given less than 7 characters. So let me make it as 8. Okay. And here, see, login is success here. Login is success. Suppose you want to perform a registration form. Okay, email length, if anyone doing a registration, email length should be greater than 0, password should be greater than 7, mobile length should be 10 characters, then sign up success, else sign up failed. Like this, we can able to make our API calls in this approach here. Now see here, let me do so that you can habituate the functions as well. Let me take email and password both. Okay, and we'll see about where mobile equals to, suppose mobile number I given, this information I given. Okay, if what I can do, email dot length, whoever provided length should be greater than 0, and password password dot length, whenever anyone registration greater than 5 characters, end condition. Now mobile dot length, okay, maybe equals to 10. Okay, if all these conditions are success, then I can say my sign up sign up success. This is called front end validation. Back, sometimes same conditions we should handle for the back end and front end both in the real time. If front end any by mistake crossed, anything happen, at least back end should be handled in the back end also here. That validation check. Sign up fail, like this. Now you can create as multiple functions here. Sign up here, login and sign up. Now see here, let me do a login. Now what we can do, uh 25, yes, sign up is success. If you provide a invalid mobile number, then basically sign up is failed. Basically you need to write multiple if conditions, not in a single if condition. Why? Because each one has one error message. Email ID is something went wrong, one error message. Password something wrong, one error message. Mobile, like right now, we combine all the conditions I written in a single if else condition here. In the real time, we may write multiple if conditions to handle these scenarios as well. This is the how your functions will be executed here. The same thing we can write in another approach, function as a expression here. Normally we used to call as a function. All everyone knows this activity. Okay, the same thing we can write as a expression here. In the React JS, completely we are following this activity in ES6 features. Now see here. Now what I will do, let me take a copy. Mm, let me paste it. Let me take a rename, 26 underscore arrow function. This is a one of the feature, ES6 features. ES6 features for React JS purpose they introduced this feature. Okay, this is a normal traditional how you used to write. The same thing we can write in a different approach as well. I mean, see, everything as it is same, but it kind of a more meaningful way how you can write it. See here. This concept we can call as a arrow function. Without having knowledge, arrow function already we are using. Where we are using means, if you see here, map method. See, this is kind of an arrow function. This is kind of an arrow function. You don't know we used or not. Now this is an arrow function. Now you will get a clear picture what is arrow function. Okay, we can represents arrow function as a expression. What does it mean? Means here this whole thing there is no more function keyword. Okay, see here the syntax. First you need to define a variable. Now see here same logic I am defining as a var. Okay, and see here you need to assign like this. Now already you know what is an arrow function. Open, this is no parameters, and here you need to write your arrow function here like this. That's it. This is an arrow function here. See, previously function as a keyword. Now if you see this whole thing we can write it. Now you have some variable. Now you can define some variable as a. Now you have a multiple parameters b, c, d. Whichever variables you want, you can add it. As of now, this is no parameters. Now this is a no parameter function here. Now see, if we want to call login method in React JS, we used to write in this approach here, guys. So that's why I'm explaining JavaScript these things. This is an arrow functionality. Everything both are same. Everything will be work. Now see, do for the sign up as well. Now see here, just remove where, and after sign up you need a one variable, and it is arrow function. So arrow mark. That's it. Done. Completed. Sign up. See, so let me write few more things so that you will get some idea. Suppose you have a parameters where first name, okay, Java, okay. Now where last name express. Now I want to combine these two things by using an arrow function. That means concatenation I should perform. How I can do that concatenation? Okay, now to do a concatenation, first if it is an arrow function you need a variable first. Now where concatenation concat, just I define one variable here, concat. How many parameters it should accept? Now first basic syntax try. Now this is the a basic syntax here normally used to write it. Okay, now now if two parameters I should accept. What is that? First name. What is the second parameter? Last name. First name and last name. Then what you want to do? Console dot log of, just write it first name and space and last name. Now, directly it will execute? No, you should call explicitly. You need to provide what is first name, what is last name. See here, just I'm executing this method. Whether it is executed automatically, sign up failed, only one method is executed. Now, you need to call explicitly as a concat. Which variables? First name, last name, you should pass it here. Whatever variables name you are defining, those variables names it is passed here. You can use any variable name, doesn't matter, guys. Now see here, Java Express. Now you mean to say only the same variables a or b, any variable name you can use, doesn't matter. These variables, first name will be stored into a variable, last name is stored into b variable. Now see here, Java Express here. This is called an arrow function here. Like this, you can create multiple functions. Forgot password, one function. Courses information, one function. What are the topics you have, one function. Like this, we can create multiple functions as well. In JavaScript, we can define function inside another function as well also, guys. That is nothing but a callback function also here. Clear? Any questions? Yes, arrow function is clear. Any confusion? Are we good? Please acknowledge.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, good. What about others? What about others, guys? Okay. In different way, I'm explaining to you guys. Just have a look here. It's kind of a little bit weird to you. See here, 27. Uh, function as a object. Suppose where product, you have a product information. Okay, single product. You have a ID triple one. Okay, name equals to hyphen 12. This is a product. This product also I can pass as a method parameter. Just give me 1 minute, guys. Yeah. Now, see here. See here what I'm performing. First, you need a variable. Let, okay, you need a if you want to where or let, anything you can use, guys, doesn't matter. Okay, where you need a variable. Okay, product function, one variable you define. First you need an arrow function. Okay, here if you see here, how you can call this whole thing, we can pass as a function as well. We can pass as a function as well. How you can write it means function as an object, not an arrow function here. See here, just you can define as a function as a keyword. Here you need to write obj, any variable you can use, or a, anything you can use, doesn't matter here. Okay, suppose object, just I written one object, curly bracket open call. Now see, console dot log of object I am printing, object I am printing. If you see, object as a printing. Now product function, which object you are passing? Product object you are passing. That's it. Just indirectly first name and last name, just I am writing it to here. That's it, guys, nothing else. Slowly will be discussed. Now you want to pass a direct object. Direct object also you can print. Now if you execute this one, node 27, see, whole object is printing. Instead of that, product function, directly you can pass this object, copy and keep it to here. Now lot of magics will happen in JavaScript, guys, so you will never see this kind of coding. I mean to say, this way also we can write it as well. Now see, directly you can write it as a function as well here in this approach. Now there is a function as a keyword here we are using when you are passing an object here, like nested functions will have function as an object. We have a lot of things also there, but as of now is not required. Suppose you want to perform addition of two numbers, simple addition of two numbers, how you can do that? See here. Okay, addition of two numbers I want. You first you need to create an arrow function. How to create an arrow function? Okay, let sum equals to two variables you should accept, a comma b. Okay, open. Okay, and it is a single statement, a plus b. That's it. Now you want to print on the console dot log of sum of, okay, 90 comma 10. Done, completed. Now see here, let me run this object. See, 100 is printing. Simple, an arrow function. Only understand the syntax, guys. That is sufficient for the React.js. If you keep on learning, new things will come to the picture. But as of now, all the things are not required in this stage. You are still at the learning stage, right? So that's why. Okay, this is an arrow function. And arrow functions are clear, loops are clear, enhanced for loop are done, and still what things we have? Some ES6 features we have, guys. Okay, uh, let me create a folder here. No, straightforward. I will explain you what features we have. Mm, Not, I don't know. I need folder here. Okay, ES6 features. Okay, let me create some features here for you guys. um, Arrow function is also one feature, destructuring elements. Okay, What we can do in namings, let me change 28. Okay, 28 destructuring. Very important in React JS. These all the things. Now see, suppose you have a you have an object where, okay, you have a person object you have. Okay, uh, let me provide a name. Okay, suppose name as Bhaskar. Okay, suppose, okay, and age suppose 32. Okay, and email. Okay, now Java Express channel at the rate gmail.com. Some information you have. Normally, if you need console.log of person, what will happen? Node cd ES6 features and node 28. Whole object is printing. Now imagine you need a variable. Okay, name in a separate variable, age in a separate variable, email ID in a separate variable. How you will do normally? You need to define where email equals to person dot email. Okay, where age equals to person dot age, where name equals to person dot name. Okay, now just verify console dot log of email. Okay, and age. Okay, and name. Normally this is the pattern, how you can do this activity. Now have a look. See, Java Express channel at gmail.com 3250. Imagine you have 100 fields. Out of 100 fields, you need 5 fields or 10 fields. How many statements I should write it to get the variable names? Tell me, guys. How many statements I should write it if you need 10 fields? Respond. Rishi, Vijay, Kaushal.
Can you repeat the question one more time? Sorry.
See, here you have 100 fields. Now
Right.
I need 10 variables. How many
Okay.
variables I should define?
100 variables.
Like 100, I mean, out of 100, 10
10
variables are
variables.
required. 10
10 variables we
variables,
need. Yep.
10
Yep. Yep.
statements are required.
10. Yep. Yep. Yep.
It's a common problem for everyone. To
Right.
avoid this activity, in when they introduce the React, JavaScript is introduced another feature. Okay, this feature called destructuring. Destructuring assignment. What does it mean? See here, same activity I can perform. These all three lines I can expect in single line. Now see here, where this is called destructuring. Curly bracket open and close. Which object you want to perform? Person object. Here person object, right? Which variables you need? Define those variables. I need email, I need name. That's it, done. Now if you use console dot statement name and email, you will get it. See here, see, you're getting or not? Now let me comment it this activity. Anyway, age you will never get. Oh, age also getting directly. Okay, age I define, right? Let me comment it this activity. See here. Okay, what happening? Age is not defined. I'm getting an exception. Age you are not defined. Okay, here, comma age. See, data is displayed. This is called, suppose you need only email. Only type as a email. That's it. This is called destructuring Java Express. Instead, your person object, if you want to break into a single variables, those variables you can define. This is the syntax here.
So if you have more number of objects, we can use this one,
Yeah,
this
yeah, you
feature
can
basically,
opt.
right?
Yes. Okay. This is one thing. And we have another thing also. 29 spread operator, guys. These EX6 features basically required as part of React JS course. Who want to learn React, for them, it will be useful all ES6 features. Remaining all are like fundamentals to start with the React JS course, but especially these features day to day will be used. Okay. This is called spread operator. What does it mean? Okay. Suppose you have a defined variable as a var. You have an array of elements. Okay. 1 comma 2 comma 4. Okay. Now you have a another array 2. Okay. You have 3 comma 4 comma 5. I need output as I need output like this: 1 comma 2 comma 4, 3 comma 4 comma 5. Basically I want to combine all the elements. If you want to do that activity, array 3 equals to like this: triple dots, 3 dots, array 1 comma triple dots, array 2. This is the syntax. This is called spread operator here. As part of the registration form, we will be use this concept, guys. As of now, you will not much aware this activity. See, 1 2 3 4 5, or where array of 4. Okay, now I need array 2 elements comma 8, 89, 98, 45. Now console dot log of array 4. See, now see here, are you getting? Basically copying from array elements to another new array and combining, I will get the data as part of real time use case. As part of the registration form, this particular operation will be used. Anyway, soon you will get an idea. When we are start React JS, you will understand where we will be use this particular concept here. Clear? Any questions?
To combine one array to other array we are using, right?
Exactly.
Basically.
Correct. Yes, correct.
So what's the real time use case you said, sir? Sorry, I lost.
Registration form we will be do when we start about.
Okay,
First we'll
you will explain that.
discuss a problem statement, and then why we need this one. Both will discuss scenarios.
Okay,
Right now I
sure.
cannot demonstrate you. Why? Because there is no UI.
Yeah,
Completely
yeah,
JavaScript we are learning, right? So that's
yep,
why.
yep. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, this is one concept. And still what concept? Yeah, another concept we have, uh, a default parameters. We will never use much as in the React, but you should be aware. Someone, if you are attending an interview, they will, hey, do you know ES6 features? They can ask. Hey, if you want to learn React, what kind of prerequisites are required? JavaScript plus ES6 features. Just knowing JavaScript is different. These ES6 features are mandatory. What does it mean? Now see here. Suppose function, I have a method called greet method. Okay. Now here, console dot log of, just I want to print hello. Okay. Normally how you will call this method? Greet method you will call. Okay. Now node 30, hello is printing. Now imagine you have a variable, name is a variable. Okay. Now uh, normally how you will write? This is a name variable. Same I can write in different approach. How? Console.log using template literal. Already we discuss here. Hello using regular expression name. This is also ES6 feature. Is nothing but template literal. This is also one of the concept. Instead of writing combining concatenation like this. Now here you need to provide some greet, hello Bhaskar. Just I given. Now let me run. Yes, hello Bhaskar is printing. Now imagine I don't provide the Bhaskar. I don't provide the Bhaskar. What will happen? Undefined is printing. So to avoid this activity, if user is not provided any variable, okay, we will display as a Java Express. Just imagine, for example, like this, or hello good morning, just I want to display. If user is provide a variable, okay, and whatever variable you define, that variable will be printing. If user is not giving anything, hello good morning, it will display. See here, hello good morning. Now if I given Bhaskar, now hello Bhaskar is print. This is called default parameters. It is introduced here. Real-time use case, we'll see if any place we can fit it, we can make it as well here. Okay. Now, as part of the ES6 features, what are the things is template literal and arrow function, map and filter method, and we have called destructuring elements, okay, and a spread operator, and we have a let this is also use let and const, these two keywords also. Nothing, let already you know why we need. Suppose let some variable, let a equals to 10. Okay, already explained. Now a equals to 20. Now you can display the data, normal variable you can display. Now see here, const is a keyword. By constants already you can, you will never change the values for constants, it's a fixed variables. Now I'm trying to change the variable to 3.15. Now just see here, now I am printing the console dot log of a, console dot log of pi. Now see here, what will be the difference between, see you are getting an exception. See, assignment to constant variable. Once you define, you will never change the value. That's why constants you will never change. See, 20. Let variable you can change the data. Constant variable you will never change the variable. Where keyword. What is the now suppose let a equals to 20. Now you will get compile time exception if you are using let keyword. Okay. Imagine if you use a where keyword, where b equals to 40, again b equals to 30. See, no compile time exception. To avoid the where keyword due to these scopes issues, and they are introduced in ES6 features, let keyword and constant keyword here. Wherever you want, you can use where and let both, but to avoid these kind of issues, start using the let keyword as well. Clear difference between the let and constant? If you define
Yes.
any variable inside a function, that is a local variable, outside a function, this is a global variable. That is one difference. But where it will be used for everywhere. Local, global, everywhere it will work. But let will not work wherever you define scope, the method level scope, it will be there here, guys. Okay. So these are all the things your JavaScript, and tomorrow is the last day for our JavaScript live sessions. And tomorrow we are going to basically discuss promises, okay, and async and await. These two things we are going to discuss in the tomorrow. If anything, one or two topics are pending as part of the React, we will be cover that as well. So these are the main things already we given. ES6 features also we gone through here. Okay, so if you want to go ahead for enrollment, reach out to this number so that you will never miss React course as well, guys. So you can access all previous videos, HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, and JavaScript as well. Everything available here. I mean, in our website already, you're already aware. Java Express. Still, if anyone joined today new, for you guys, just I'm explaining. Click on the courses. If you want to enroll, you can purchase the course here. You will get a live Zoom classes for the next. If any change, anyway, we will update you. Here only videos are available. One, two, three. Today's session also will upload here, guys. Okay. So that's all. Thank you, and we'll catch up same time tomorrow. Then. Bye bye.